All right, just two last tabs to look at, and they're both smaller statements that will be helpful come tax time, as well as just getting an understanding of, is your business netting you positive cash flow or hopefully not negative cash flow. So again, just like anything else, if it's green, you can change it. Here I'm set up to look at the calendar year, the fiscal year of 2016. So I'm looking at January 1 to December 31. So this is the cash flow statement. This is the amount of money in this example that Amazon transferred to my bank. Here's the inventory I purchased. Here's the consignment payments I paid out, and here's any supplies or software. So my total cash out, $8,400. Net cash flow, so my bank account at the end of the year, my business bank account should have grown by a little over 11 grand. Now, real quick, let's look back at the income statement. Again, we're looking for the same time frame, the calendar year of 2016. We come down here, and the net income is $7,300 compared to actual cash flow of 11 grand. Now, why the difference? There's two reasons. One is inventory. In this case, we're deducting out all of the inventory purchased that year, 3 grand, compared to what we spent, what we actually deducted as cost of goods sold. Now, in this case, it actually looks to be roughly the same, so that's not accounting for the difference. So the other piece that factors in is mileage. So mileage in this case is showing up as about $1,700 that we're able to deduct. Now, remember, that's a non-cash deduction. It didn't cost me anything out of my cash flow to actually drive those mileage other than gas, but that can't come out of business if you're deducting mileage. So cash flow in this case is going to work out to be roughly 11 grand. So that's the difference there. Also, there's a little bit of a time difference because that $1,800 doesn't account for the roughly 4 grand difference that we're seeing. The other piece is a cash transfer. So the income statement is going to show you what you actually earned overall starting January 1 through the end of the year. However, for my account, and probably for many of yours as well, Amazon pays me every other week. So I probably have some payments leaking in that affect cash flow from last year, from 2015, that actually pop up here. And then on the back end, I've probably got some payments that I've earned or accrued during 2016 that I didn't actually get paid for until 2017. So those three things are what's going to impact your cash flow. But ultimately, if your cash flow is positive, that's a good sign for your business, and that's money you can then either take out and spend on yourself if you want, or ideally, you should be able to roll back into your business and keep growing it. The second tab down here is called inventory valuation. And again, this is just, it's not for a date range. This is just going to be on a specific date. So this is really important come tax time. One of the things you're going to have to report on your taxes is the value of inventory. And it doesn't matter the list price. This is actually just going to be the cost of inventory. So what you can do is you can put any date here. Typically, you're going to put the last day of the year. And I know a lot of people scramble to pull Amazon reports. If you have this spreadsheet, you won't have to do that. It knows your inventory exactly where it should be. So the total cost of inventory, and this goes back as far back as the spreadsheet goes, up through the end of 2016, was $6,900. The cost of goods sold and or disposed is about $4,800. So the value of my inventory on December 31, 2016 was $2,100. That's very easy. There was no reports to pull. I could just be simply sipping champagne and watching the ball drop on TV, or snoozing because I'm getting older now anyway, instead of staying up till midnight. So rather than pulling reports on Amazon, this is done for you. If you wanted to get a year-end report for 12/31 of 15, no problem. You can simply do that as well. And we had about $1,600 the cost of our inventory. So that's it for those two tabs, and congrats, you've made it through the entire tracking spreadsheet. Go pat yourself on the back, grab a beer if you're 21 or older, and congrats to you. Nice work.